What if someone judged you in seconds and got it completely wrong? Imagine being removed from first class, embarrassed in front of everyone, only for the truth to flip the entire situation upside down. Today's story is about respect, assumptions, and a moment that no one on that flight will ever forget. Trust me, the ending will leave you speechless. Before we begin, make sure you hit the like button. Share this video with your friends and subscribe to the channel for more powerful and emotional stories like this. Now let's get started. Begins inside a quiet first-class cabin on a domestic U.S. flight, where soft lighting and polite murmurs create an atmosphere of comfort and exclusivity. An elderly black woman sits by the window, neatly dressed, her posture calm and composed as she gazes outside. She holds her boarding pass gently in her hand, occasionally glancing at it as if confirming what she already knows. She belongs there across the aisle. A few passengers exchange subtle looks, some curious, others judgmental, their expressions quietly questioning her presence. A flight attendant approaches, her heels clicking softly against the aisle floor, her professional smile fixed but slightly strained. She stops beside the woman and leans in just enough to speak, in a controlled tone. She explains that there appears to be a seating error and politely asks the woman to move to economy class. The woman listens carefully, her expression steady, then calmly shows her boarding pass, clearly indicating a valid first-class seat. For a brief moment, there is hesitation. But the attendant's demeanor shifts. Her voice becomes firmer, less patient, as she insists there must be a mistake. Nearby, passengers begin to pay closer attention. A man lowers his newspaper. A woman removes her headphones. The tension suddenly builds. The elderly woman does not argue. Instead, she gathers her purse slowly, maintaining a quiet dignity that contrasts sharply with the situation. There is no anger in her face, only a calm resolve that seems to unsettle a few onlookers. As she stands and begins walking down the aisle, whispers follow her. Some assume she was in the wrong place. Others feel an unspoken discomfort they can't quite explain. The attendant watches her go, convinced she has handled the situation correctly. Yet something in the woman's silence, in the way she carried herself without protest, leaves a lingering tension in the air, as if the story is far from over. Unfolds just minutes after boarding should have been complete. When an unexpected delay keeps the aircraft doors open, a sudden stir breaks the calm. As a sharply dressed man in his 40s strides down the aisle with urgency, speaking quickly with a senior crew member, his presence commands attention, confident, focused, and clearly not an ordinary passenger. The flight attendant, who had earlier approached the elderly woman, watches nervously as he scans the cabin, his eyes searching with growing concern. His gaze finally lands on the back rows of economy, where the elderly woman now sits quietly, hands folded in her lap, her expression unchanged. The man's face tightens instantly. Without hesitation, he raises his voice loud enough for the entire cabin to hear. He demands to know why his mother is seated in economy when she was booked in first class. The words hit like a shockwave. Conversation stopped mid-sentence. Every passenger turns to look. The same attendant who had insisted on moving. The woman now stands frozen, her confidence gone. She tries to explain, her voice trembling, mentioning a misunderstanding. But the authority in the man's presence overwhelms her. He makes it clear there has been a serious mistake, his disappointment sharper than anger. Crew members begin whispering urgently among themselves, realizing the gravity of the situation. Within moments, the cabin atmosphere completely shifts. Passengers who once watched in silence now exchange stunned glances. The elderly woman slowly rises as the man approaches her with respect, gently offering to escort her back to first class. She accepts without a word, her quiet dignity unchanged, as she walks forward again. The same aisle feels different, heavier, filled with realization. No one speaks now. The lesson is clear, and the silence says everything.